Hello.
What is up, everybody? How we doing today? My name is Joe, aka Cool Runnings. I use he, him pronouns. Hey, how we doing? Happy Friday! Welcome to the Friday Lift. Who do we have here? We got Moon. Hello, Gaston. Hello, Moon. Hello, Esther. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Hello, Chimera. Welcome in. Hello, Hating. Welcome in. Welcome back. Max Fit is here as well. Anyone else pop in? Oh, Robes is here too. Robes is here too. Let me get a little shout out for Max and for Gaston. For Gaston as they're coming in. And we got Mama Runnings in the chat. So remember to keep it weird. Keep it weird. But hello everyone. How are we doing? Happy hang on. This is just a little too whoa. Tilted. Whoa. I'm sorry if this is making anyone sick. Well, I just need just a little more adjustment. Need to go further this way. There we go. I bumped it when I was on my treadmill. But you, buddy. Readier, welcome in, welcome back. Have a great lunch and lurk. It's like a lunch and learn, but oh my gosh. I need to tighten this up. But it's fine. Keep it weird. That's right. How's everyone doing today? Welcome in. I'm gonna start off just by blocking off this window. The sunshine has decided to chase me in the opposite way. Sometimes I get pretty fortunate. The sun's like, hey, I know that you don't have a lot of time to go outside today, so I'm gonna be shining when you're going outside. And sometimes that works out for me. Today is not one of those days. Today it is like literally every time I've started to do something inside, the sun has just been like, woohoo, I'm coming out now. I'm out now. Hello. But yes. So we gotta manage our light situation. But hi everyone. Oh, I had so many meetings this morning, but I'm so glad to be back here with you all for a lifty lift. Lunch and learns, or as I like to call them, dog and pony shows. What about brown bags? What about a brown bag session, huh? Brown bag session is a lunch and learn that the company doesn't want to pay for. How's that? I'm in HR. I probably shouldn't say these things. But if it's a lunch and learn where they're not buying lunch, it's a brown bag. I mean, lunch and learns are a good thing. Lunch and learns are a good thing. Octopath Traveler today. I love how they all mean that lunch hour you're probably legally allowed to have, but we need you to do work stuff anyway. But really, like, honestly, I do believe in the power of a lunch and learn. I do. Just like, don't be super strict with everyone else's time, right? Like you could be like, hey y'all, let's do like a little mutual training session for lunch and learn, but then like count that as an hour in their day. Why not what? Why not what? Did I miss something? Granicus, hello. How you doing? All right. I'm gonna start this thing. We got a lot of moves today. I got my grout fit. I got my major grout fit. Count that as an hour of your day part that is usually not there. No, I would agree. That's some corporate bullshit. Oh. So I got on a bike yesterday. I spent 45 minutes on the bike, having not been on the bike in a long time. And guess what part of me is sore? Oh, it's my ass. Huh. Me bum. That's right. Esther, thank you for the 1,000 biddies. Oh, you asked the question. Wifey loved the shirt. She thought it was great. She's like, that's very unique. Well, but like in a positive way, right? Because sometimes you can say something's unique and like low key be dishing on it. Thank you for the 1,000 biddies, Esther. That's so kind of you. Thank you. I hope you're having a lovely Friday. Yes, my thighs are not so as sore as I thought they would be. I thought my quads would be on fire this morning. But no, my butt really hurt. Because even if you wear the oh god, what's it called? The ShamWow. I know it's not actually called a ShamWow. The chamois. Camise. the grundle protector, the taint shield, as it were. Ooh. Ooh. Even if you wear one of those, it still hurts your butt being on a bike for a long time. But I kept it pretty steady. Kept my heart rate right around 140 the whole time. Oh, yeah. Oh, Sham, what? Very unique. She thinks I'm a freak. No, she loved it. She really did love it. Messaged you at like 5 a.m. my time, was like, oh, he's probably running. Wait, the new Gorillaz album is out? So I've had such a busy morning, and I'm so sorry that I didn't respond to your message. Only jewels are safe. But Hardstow, mine is also sore. Eddie, did you get your leg day in? Abid, how you doing? Homeless with style. You know, why is it that whenever I wear my hat, someone says that? Is it the beard and the hat as a combination? It's gotta be. I feel like your hammy flexibility is better than mine and you're a runner. Kudos. Oh, that's kind of you to say, Eddie. I've had to do a lot of intentional work on my hammies. My adductors are still not quite there. I need to start doing my Nordics more often. Never have to apologize, especially when I'm messaging before the sun comes up. No, Abid, it's okay. I'm not upset. You don't have to apologize. I was just chuckling about it. It is kind of funny though. But yes, new-ish glasses. That reminds me, I'm supposed to go pick up my new lenses that I paid far too much money for, considering that they will be a very small difference. All right, so we're just gonna crab around here for a moment. Ooh, get those hips out. And we'll start doing rotations. But Abid, welcome in, my dude. I hope you're having a good day. Did you work out today? Ugh. But yeah, so we've had a lot of power outages in our area. And so we basically invited some friends over last night to just like come and charge devices and eat pizza. And one of them stayed over, so I was hosting this morning. Erupt before the gods have cast first light upon us. Rest day, and I can't wait for my legs day. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Enjoy your rest day. Eat it up. Spoon it up. Elf, hello. Welcome in, Elf. Welcome back. Doing anything this weekend, Snooks? I may be attending. So I was supposed to meet up with someone for a lift. I may be attending a little shindig. I feel like I've got some stuff to do around the house. Basically, because we've been redoing the bathroom. And so I need to, oh, that's right, I gotta do this sideways. Got a power rack, can't wait to use it. Finally, I don't have to clean weights off the floor to squat. Oh, that's great, Abid. That's awesome. Have you been streaming? I've been like pretty disconnected from Twitch lately, like watching streams just these last few days. I can wait until leg day. Mama Runnings, we should get a lift in sometime. You'll come on over. We'll get you under the barbell. We'll make sure it's safe. Oh, come on. Got to wake up these butt cheeks. Just looking forward to working out again. I hate being sick. Ah, Miss One Tree. How long you been down for? Welcome in. I built it on stream. It took 2 hours to build it. I thought it would take 1 hour only. I mean, that was this thing. I had to get wifey's help. It took way longer than I expected. Have you been tagged in the show your biceps chain today? No. But I'll have a pump after this, so I will participate then. I guess not sleeping in. Max is like, I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Thanks, Elf.
Do it.
I lift 9 irons, honey. Oh, by the way, congrats. Congrats. I know I said it in a text, but congrats on that. Congrats on the thing that led to that, too, without saying too much. Oh, is that a Dan? Is that a Dan? Oh, Victorious is here too. Victorious, did you say hello earlier? I'm so sorry. We did have a wifey spotting. It would be easier if I had someone to help me. Yeah, no, even with that, my wrenches weren't large enough. I didn't have big enough tools. You can say what I did. Yeah. You sold your house and you bought new golf clubs. I think that's pretty sick. I'm pretty happy for you. Sick Tuesday, positive strep test Wednesday. Okay. Your alarm goes off at 3:15. When do you go to bed? Dan, good morning. How are you doing? Flex Friday, we don't stop. Ugh. Ugh. Gotta flex the entire time we're on stream. Even if I'm all covered up, we gotta keep it going. Ugh. Yeah. No, we won't. That takes too much effort. I'm doing great, Dan. It's been a really busy morning. Like I said, we had a lot of people with power outages. I lost internet for like most of yesterday, and got it back today, so I was able to work from home, like usual. But we had some friends come over, and we were just putting them up so they could like sleep in a warm home. And we have snakes in our house. We have 7 snakes that are all secured in different containers. They are wrapped in pillowcases and placed in Rubbermaid containers, which are secured. And they're just vibing in there. Like, I've been watching them, and they don't move. They don't want to move. They don't need to move. They ain't moving. They ain't moving. 22 millimeter and 19. Found 19, couldn't find 22. I had to use 23 instead. Yeah, so I had to like make it work with my stuff, and then I ordered new stuff. Oh, just taking a long. Oh shoot. Everyone's safe. Yeah, we're all good. We're all good. You lost power Wednesday, Thursday AM. Sheesh. I'm guessing you got it back? I never knew you had snakes. What kind? So I don't. Dan, have a good grocery trip. But yeah, we I do not take care of snakes. Not that I'm like super afraid of them. I just feel like they're very fragile. Belle, hi. I saw you say hello, and I'm sorry that I didn't greet you. Welcome in, Belle. Oh, it's so good to see you. Oh. Depends on the snake, really. Well, I've got one. I'm sorry. Abid, have a good lurk. Someone asked. Whew. Okay. Keep this rolling. Got to get our band pulls. I got a lot on the schedule today. Say that every day. Hognoses seem relatively easy to care for. Cho garden snake, maybe not a rattler. Yeah, I mean, I've heard the hognoses in particular are relatively easy to take care of. Whew. No, I wouldn't mind having a snake pet. I just, I don't know. I get a lot of energy just from like taking care of Evie, you know? Taking care of Evie year round, and then like gardening. I think I've talked about this before, how like the act of just like taking care of a living thing can really change your perspective on life. I like my dog. I like your dog too. Belle Delphine. Belle, let me buy that bath water. Why don't I sell my bath water? I feel like that's an easy win. Understandable. I have my cat and some snails, and the snakes belong primarily to Eric and are not my responsibility. No, word. I totally get that. I get that. I guess I never really knew that was like That was the deal for y'all. The snakes were more Eric's, but yeah, I shared your YouTube his YouTube page with my buddy who owns all these snakes that are in my house. I'm not tired of these effing snakes in my effing basement because they're not hurting anyone. They're not hurting anyone. They're fine. They ain't really doing anything. Do some original. We have a golf course full of snakes, not in the house. Well, you know what? I'm really happy to hear that because as your son, lovingly, if I find out you have a big enough house to have a golf course inside of it, and you're just like not telling me, I think I'm allowed to be upset. Snakes are more Eric's. They own my heart. I adore them. Little hog noses. Dan, how far is your long run this weekend? I should be going for 10. But there is an event happening on Saturday where it's like, bring your dog. And I don't know that Evie can go that far, so we're trying to figure out how I can do 10, but I can also like run a few miles with her. Michael, hello. Dan, how many are you running today? You said you were doing 8 this week or 9 this week? Oh, hello, David. Hello, David. 9 tomorrow. Yeah, so it's going to be Sunday for me. Sunday. But yeah, the local one of the local humane societies is partnering with one of our run club groups, and the deal is like everyone bring like old towels and blankets to donate to the Humane Society. Bring your dog to join on the run. So it'll be pretty fun. And Evie does love to run. She's just I haven't really pushed her for more than like 2 miles. And like her German Shepherd lineage tells me that she will have hip problems later in life, potentially. So she's a mutt, so I may not have to worry about it, but I just don't want to like push her too hard and hurt her. But I think I may just have wifey come out. You're plotting a global takeover? Oh, shit. Did I miss a meeting? What are we going to do today, Brian? Same thing we do every day, Pinky. Try to take over the world. Snarf! Yeah. Deadlifts. Ah. Oh, more. Red Winter, welcome in, welcome back. Pup is going to have joint problems. Oh no, why 4? Robes, have a good day. Thank you for the kind words. Can I get some love for Mama Runnings? Get a little hype for human that did in fact bring me into this world. Ooh. Thugger, she's very cautionary when she gets up on the couch. Oh, that's so sad, Esther. It's so hard to get through that with a pup. Have my new band at my desk. Taking breaks to do a handful of exercises with it. I love that. Did you discover the face pulls? Face pulls and band pulls. Band pull aparts. And she can take you out. That's what mine says. No, actually that's accurate. She said it before. She said it before. I don't think she'd be ashamed of me mentioning it either. Dan, are you streaming your run tomorrow? Are you getting back on ye old public road? Ooh. Ugh. Yes, sir. 7 a.m. Central. Route named. That a niner in there? You put a niner in there? This is clearly an inferior tobacco. Welcome in, welcome back, Red. Happy Friday to you. But Victorious, that's great. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I'm glad you got a set of bands. And I'm glad that I appreciate that you trusted me to, you know, basically like get the thing that I said, like, this would be a great thing to get. That means a lot to me. Because there's a lot of advice out there. And I would very much understand if someone was like, thank you for your advice, Joe. I'm going to go do something else now. I'd never take that personally. But if you do take my advice and you tell me about it, that's going to make me feel real good. It's going to make me feel real good. That's going to give me a little boosty. Yeah, I got so much work to do after this, though. I basically took 3 or 4 hours yesterday to just like do whatever I could through my phone. You ever stream with your wife? You know, like a couple stream? It's okay, I'm not the jealous type. So I have actually. Wifey and I have done a couple of streams together. Just realized I had my backup wedding band down here. I need to pop that on. My other one is upstairs. Howdy! What up, Zach? Welcome in. Welcome in, Zacking Ball. Give Dan a shout too. Please. There we go. Y'all can watch the wife stream on YouTube. This is true. It is on YouTube. It is on YouTube. Yo, Dan, you're closing on the new place. Okay. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That is like, to have a date is such a wonderful thing. Zach, we're doing great. We're doing great. I had a hella busy morning at work, but it was you know, like good busy, right? What I did before I left my desk, and I do this all the time, is just like I took all of the things that were emails that were going to take me more than a little bit of time to work through. I pushed them into my task list so I know to check for urgent items when I get back, and then ultimately just do the things on my task list. Oh, man, legs are not feeling ready right now. Demo reno schedule down. Take the whole place down. Use your hammer. Use your big hammer. Show me your big hammer and then use them. Sorry. One of these days, just do a cafe work day. It's really nice until you have to poop. Then you get really self-conscious. You have to like talk to someone to watch your stuff. That's the only bad thing about one of those. I don't trust cafe Wi-Fi as my work computer. There it is. There it is. There's the risk. You can use a library. Find a library that has a cafe in it. Ugh. I just look at my task list and slowly remove things without doing them. Snooks, I'd be like that sometimes. How are you doing, my dude? Do you have any weekend plans? It's good to see you. I need to give you a shout in a moment here. 2 walls and a staircase. That's the whole house? Where's like the piping and electrical? Oh. Stop being so gosh darn handsome, setting impossible standard volume. Lou, sweet Lou, how dare you? How dare you? Twitch, baby! Oh, I also love Casey Musgraves. This song in particular. I'm driving home to poop. Boss makes $1. I make a dime. That's why I commute and poop on company time. Noodle, you gotta name that baby. You gotta name that baby. Give it a name. Welcome in, Noodle. Welcome in. Not really any plans? Hey, that's okay. You're planning like a really big trip, right? I would totally understand if you needed to just kind of hunker down until that happens. That's all we're changing. I might be uninstalling and reinstalling a toilet this weekend. We'll see. Slarty Bartfist. Did I pronounce that correctly? Is it Slarty Barty fast? Hey guys, I'm Holderhack. I go by Ben. Now, what you might be thinking is that I am attempting to be a personification of the worst possible qualities of one who can engage in the fitness arts. Now, what you might think is that this is a bad thing. I am here to tell you that this is ultimately what is going to save this platform, is this dialogue, this discourse. Everything that you see before you, this is what the future of, oh, that's a cramp, twitch.tv looks like. Now, back to our original question. Do you need your girlfriend stolen? Would you like to find yourself in nirvana, absolute lifting sweetness nirvana? I'm gonna have to just like emotionally recover. It's gonna take me a while. It's gonna take me a while. I had to get the Riz in there. See, okay, so this is becoming more and more difficult, and I need you all to understand that. I hope that's what she said. Thank you, everyone, for engaging in that with me today. That is the final piece of the impression. Is me apologizing and then thanking everyone for being along for it. The meme is complete. You have to include the apology in it, though. Ben, wherever you are, I appreciate your friendship. There we go. Now it's complete. We have to crush it with compassion. Did I miss anyone's other questions or greetings? Where did Ben go? Oh, One Tree, hello. Adam Driver. How we doing, broski? Ugh. How's your back from all that shoveling? Where did the holder hat go? I thought this was a takeover stream. Noodle, you have news? Tell me the news. Give me that sweet news. Ugh. So we're going to do a double. 335. I think I'm just going to belt up for it. Ugh. Depending on how it goes, we might do 2 sets of these double. We're going to feel it out. Surprisingly not sore from shoveling. Oh, hell yeah. One Tree, I was thinking about you yesterday. I mean, I think about you all the time. But I was on the bike. I got on the bike to do my cardio since it was icy outside. Medical cannabis prescription has been approved. Just waiting on the dispensing pharmacy to get processed and sent out. Bro, that's so wonderful. That's fantastic. So how long does that normally take in your neck of the woods? Like, that a pretty quick turnaround? Ooh, it's been 45 minutes and I haven't actually done my working sets yet. We're going to pick it up. But that's wonderful. But yes, One Tree, the bike. The bike. Ugh, I'm not nervous about this set. I am. But yeah, just did some steady state cardio. Tried to stick between 130, 145 heart rate, 45 minutes. essentially like seeking the same impact that I would get from a 45-minute easy run. Is that a Fox Sprint? Is that a Ryan? Welcome in. Wow. Oh, that felt so much easier than it did last time. The sexy part of the triathlon. I felt like Zach Brannigan for a little bit there. Had my initial consultation about a month ago and everything's approved. It should take about a week for me to receive my medication. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm so happy for you. And welcome in, Fox. Welcome in, Ryan. How you doing? Ooh, we just did some horrible impressions. It was really bad. But it wasn't bad if you consider that I was impersonating myself, impersonating another person, impersonating. Yay, weed! Yay! I'm good. How goes the thrusting? It hasn't happened yet. It hasn't happened yet. We're on a crescendo up to the thrusting. And at that climax, we will then decrescendo away from the thrusting. Will we? Yeah, we will. So we will start off with some pulling and some pushing, and then we thrust. And then we do a little more pulling and pushing. But we're going to get there. I'm very excited to thrust today. I've been waiting all week to thrust. Does thrusting make you feel good? Mostly, as long as I'm careful about it. As long as I'm careful about it. For the most part, I got pretty good form on the thrusts. But every once in a while, you know, I ain't perfect. Ugh. I wish everyone could see my sunflower belt more often. I do love it. I love my belt. I'm actually giggling to myself over that for a while. The thrust? How you doing, buddy? Lou, I'm doing great. Honestly, like, I think almost everyone in our area has their power back, so I don't feel so guilty about having power anymore. Thrustmaster, thank you. Dan, thank you for gifting the sub to Thrustmaster. We're supposed to sing it to the Ghostbusters music. I can't remember that name of that part of the song. Y'all had a snowstorm recently, so it was an ice storm. Some people in the US got a snowstorm. We got a massive ice storm where everything got coated in like a half an inch of ice, including all the trees. So the people that live, some people that live in our neighborhood that were like not home that we know, they didn't even know they had a big old branch fall on their car. Oh, it's so tempting to just stay there. It's so tempting to just do a bunch more of those, but I'm going to drop it. Sister-in-law and brother-in-law live about 30 minutes east of you. Won't have power until Sunday. No. So we actually did have some friends over that were told they wouldn't have power till Sunday. It is a big yikes. I put some photos in the Discord. Honestly, it's very pretty when it happens until everything starts falling. So it was like, I don't know, 7:30 at night, and we started to hear these like cracking sounds outside. And then suddenly the occasional cracking turned into like what sounded like whole ass trees falling and crashing. Ugh. Come on. And that was no bueno. So we had people out in the streets at like 2 o'clock in the morning, clearing off the streets with chainsaws because no one could get through. And like the city wasn't going to do it until the next day. The people who own the houses were just like, well, I'll do this. I'll take care of it, which is great. Woo. Oh, I never put these away this way. Why did I choose to do that now? Whew. Dropped a guitar on my foot the other day. No, what part of the guitar? Was it the very bottom? Oh. I have actually done that before. I was more worried about my guitar than I was about my toes at the time. Ooh. How's training going? Doing the hybrid thing from that Scottish fella? You know, I'm doing my own little hybrid thing, Lou. And it's been working so far. The plan is still 3 days of lifting, hitting each compound twice a week in some way. So like a standard compound and then a variance. What is it called? Whatever a deficit deadlift is to a deadlift. Doing a variant and then variation. I don't know why that was so hard for me. And then running on Sundays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and then adding in some two-a-days on some of those days too. So ice is always the worst for electricity, especially combined with wind. Model 32-degree temp with 1-inch ice and heavy wind is our worst case loading for power lines. Yeah. And like even with that modeling, like it's really hard to make systems that will stand up to all that, right? Butt of the guitar in this. Ooh, the strap nut. Strap nut is pain. I'm so sorry, Noodle. Is your foot okay? Watching Nick Bear this morning as he was prepping for a show. Dude looks like a monster. Follow that Scottish guy you mentioned. Enjoy his content. Not inspired to run. Yeah, Fergus Crawley. That's it. If anyone's interested in another hybrid athlete. But yeah, Nick Bear is in peak form right now. He is I think he's prepping for a bodybuilding show, right? Oh, Fergus Crawley is just he's more like lift heavy, run far. That's his main thing. Whereas Nick Bear, I think, is still like marathon training. I'm sure he has some enhancements. I honestly think he does. I think they both do. Like, I'm not trying to be that dude who's like, oh, they look good, so they can't be natty. But like, I think at his level, I do think there's a little bit there. But I could be wrong. I'm willing to admit that I'm wrong. Prepping for a physique show. Okay. Foot connected to the fucked up sciatic nerve, so it probably doesn't hurt as much as it would otherwise. Well, that's good. That's good. Balance long runs and gaining mass, it's very hard. It is. It is. Like, you know, I've been really appreciative of people who have come in and been like, yo, you're looking like a lot bigger than you were a couple of months ago. And then like maybe going like, wow, thank you. And then just like thinking to the fact that in like 2 or 3 months from now, when I start really increasing my mileage every week, I'm gonna shrink. I hope everyone's ready to watch me shrink. I'm gonna be the human shrinky dink over the next few months as I prep for a half marathon, cycle down, and then prep for a marathon after that. I'm gonna do everything I can to try to keep my mass on, but that is it's gonna be high volume. Hooer. Bodybuilders kind of need the steroids, don't they? I mean, if you want to be like world competitor, yes. I could be wrong, but I don't think it's feasible. I don't think it's feasible for a human being to reach that size without some sort of additional support. Again, I could be wrong. He would pass for his long powerlifting history. his floor would be higher than most folks. Oh, for sure. Yep. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Plenty of good natty bodybuilders. Most like local bodybuilding shows are going to be natty folks. Smaller scale stuff. But I also do recognize there are some folks who probably think that I am a fake natty. Are you lifting in socks? I am. I deadlift without shoes on. Every other lift I wear shoes. There are natural competitions too. Yeah. Yep. And the testing and all that stuff. Jiggaman, how we doing? Welcome in. So it can be dangerous, Noodle. It is less dangerous if you use something like a deadlift jack to like lift your weights up. The risk is always going to be there that you drop it on your shoes or drop a weight on your foot. But if you got like everything static and I'm just like moving back and forth here, it's not so bad. I get very upset when people wear or go like totally barefoot in a gym. That is not only super dangerous, just kind of gross. Kind of gross. Summer 24/7, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Run Club. Bombed my job interview, by the way. That happened yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry, Jigga Man. What do you think went wrong? Did you just did you freeze? That happens, my dude. It really does. I have frozen up on some interviews, big time. Taking steroids doesn't mean body go burst. So people have really poor advice. Jason, at his last show, was only on TRT. So many were on high doses of multiple compounds, and he wasn't completely outsized. No, it's true. It's true. It's a very personal thing. It's a very personal thing. Thinking of socks being quite slippery. Yeah. So when I do sumo deadlifts, and I got to prep for my next set anyway. When I do sumo, I wear shoes. Because sumo, I've got my feet out like this, right? And like, it's a lot easier to think that like my feet would slip outward. But with conventional deadlift, I'm not really doing so much outward pressure. It's really just like trying to shove my feet into the floor. I've been thinking about buying a pair, Lou, honestly, because I want to be able to sumo safely, and I know these shoes are not optimal for it. Confused about what they're asking. Hadn't heard the terms in a while. Ah, beans. No, that's rough. Do you feel like you learned something for another interview, though? I love this song. Foster the People. I like them just for training, but I like minimalist style shoes. It's a shame I don't have my old wrestling shoes. I could just wear those. They'd be fine. Man, boy, did I hate those things when I had to use them. But I kind of miss them now. Oh, okay. Oh. One more. Push-ups. Oh. Stay put. Noodle, they are not stupid questions. Let me just say this one more time. Those are not stupid questions. First time I saw someone lifting in socks, I was like, my brother in Christ, where are your shoes? And then I understood later on. Excuse me. But yeah, Jigga Man, can I offer a little something for you? For your job thing? Jay, welcome in. Shoes are overrated. Shoes are overrated. Yeah. And thinking about this experience, and also during your next experience, the mantra I would like to offer you is I need a job. I don't need this job. No matter what, yeah, you need a job. But whatever you're interviewing for, telling yourself, I need a job. I don't need this job. Takes that pressure right off. It's incredible. Like, once you're able to like shift your feeling on interviews and job searches into it's not about me finding a place that wants me. It's about them trying to communicate to me why I'm worth their time. So, or sorry, why they're worth my time. There we go. Whew. Wearing Spider-Man slippers right now and pizza socks. That sounds like a mood, Noodle. I should have better socks on. Just got like, you're barefoot. I can't walk around barefoot anymore. I used to do that, now I just can't. I use interviews to see if I want that job, and it helps a lot. Hell yeah, Zorfox. Welcome in, welcome back. I like to use that technique. Imagine the interviewer's naked. Jay, is that really the foot that you want to get off on with someone? And you got to be flexible with that approach. You got to be flexible. You may walk in and realize that that is not a person that you would like to see naked. Then that like enters there. There's like a whole conversation there. Hello, do you use any supplements? Wolf Banny, I do. I use whey, casein, and creatine. I use a pre-workout supplement. I use C4 as a pre-workout a couple times a week. How are you doing today? Are you thinking about picking up some steps? I'm happy to talk through what is more or less necessary for different goals. Use that technique with Twitch streamers. Interesting. Interesting. I'm just gonna go like walk off screen for a while and never come back. Tabs, how we doing? The foot I want to get off on? Oh God. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. We got one more deadlift set to go. Hey, if feet are your thing, that's cool. That's cool. I'm not trying to judge. It's not my thing. But if it's your thing, I'm, go for it. Enjoy. Please enjoy. Please enjoy. I'm sorry. Totally. I got some hobbit feet. Bro. Okay. See, that's the thing, Lou. No matter what you think about what your feet look like, there is someone on this planet that will pay for pictures of them. I don't know if that's like written down anywhere, but I do believe it to be a universal truth. Ugh. Bonus. Oh, there we go. We did an extra. Yeah, we got Jort's dance. Ooh. It's the 11th commandment. Wasn't written on a tablet, as humanity wasn't ready. Is that what the next National Treasure movie is going to be about? It's like the first one was about finding a message in the back of the Declaration of Independence. Second one is like somewhere tucked away in a tomb is an extra list of commandments about kinks. What would the kink commandments be called? We don't have to talk about that. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm apologizing a lot today. Stop spamming. Oh. No. Let's talk about kink commandments. But isn't the whole point that we don't really govern that? Kind of the idea. Oh boy. Get this one off. Ugh. Hey, Granicus, I'm gonna need you to take it down a notch. Take a break, buddy. 3 pounds down this week, 4 miles ran. Gonna try for 2 more today and tomorrow. Nice, Tabs. So what? That's gonna be 6 miles for you this week. Next National Treasure movie is actually a mix between Finding the Lost 5 Commandments. Maybe they're in Atlantis. Wait. Lou, are you being serious? Is this a real thing? I'm gullible enough to believe this is a real thing. But Tabs, congratulations. Congratulations. You made such awesome progress. I love to see those W's. Keep it going, Tabs. So what, you're down, you got 12 more pounds to go, if I remember correctly. I think last time we checked in, you had 15. Bradley! How we doing, Bradley? Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome back. I'm doing great. I'm doing great, I'm doing fantastic. We just finished up some deadlifts. If you like it, I'm willing to pitch to Nicolas Cage. You know, I do wonder, he is someone who like doesn't necessarily take his career seriously, but I wonder what his line is, right? It's like, I'm sure everyone has that piece of their work that they were like, yeah, no, like I know it was bad, but like please just stop making jokes about it. I mean, the thing is that National Treasure wasn't bad at all. It wasn't a bad movie. Very silly, but not bad. 11 pounds down, 13 or so to go. Pipe, Tabs. Away. Sorry, we're moving stuff around. Last 9 miler is supposed to be in July. First run where the random fall started. Oh, so Dan, this one's got to have some feelings around it, huh? How are you feeling? Are you feeling more excited? Are you a little nervous? Feel like you're onto a winner. Name me as producer. Have you ever seen Community? The episode on Nicolas Cage? I think I missed that episode, but I've seen a fair amount of Community. Anxious AF. How are you managing your anxiety? You don't have to answer that, obviously, because that's a very personal thing, but what are some strategies you're working with to try to manage those feelings? Or some things that maybe you're kind of talking through with yourself to prepare. Ooh. I like screaming into a pillow for anxiety management. If you worked in food service, you could just go stand in a cooler. It was really nice. I bet Kent has a breakdown because he can't figure out if Nicolas Cage is a good or bad actor. It's quite the episode. Oh no. I really want to see the incredible weight of enormous talent. Keep busy with work, let myself feel it, remembering my mantra for the year, redemption. Plus the kids are home today for the week. Man, so it sounds like you're doing well, Dan. Maybe a little anxious, but it sounds like mindset-wise, even if your lizard brain isn't allowing you to stay in the moment, your real brain is there for you. Abed takes the class trying to define who's the boss. Wait, Was that the one where they brought in Bruce Springsteen? Or am I crossing streams? All right, we got to warm up. Oh. Oh, those quads are sore from the bike yesterday. This is a nice stretch, though. I don't know what's going on with my right wrist, but we may have to back it off today. It's been feeling a little iffy. I don't think Bruce Springsteen was in Community. Are you sure? How do you know? Excuse me. Work in progress. We'll now see how I am when I wake up. You're gonna feel it tomorrow, Dan. You're gonna be dialed in, my dude. You're gonna be dialed in, focused. Whatever you've been doing to prep for your long runs, try to keep consistent with it. Your family will understand if you got to go to bed a little earlier. Maybe you can't have all the same foods that you would normally have, or you can't have the foods they're having, so you can have your normal foods. You got it. And just like any other day. Just want to enjoy tomorrow, and you will. You absolutely will. It's going to be a beautiful day. I don't know what Springsteen looks like right now. You know, Lou, I think you just called to attention the fact that I also do not know what Bruce Springsteen looks like right now. Who is the boss? Isn't he still like super rich now that he sold all his back? Oh, that would make sense. I don't know that I've ever heard Hungry Heart. But now I'm just thinking of Run Rig. Hard hammer! And I lose control! Reward is Swedish meatballs. Oh! Shit. I need an IKEA trip stat. I need an IKEA trip like right now. I don't need anything in particular. I will go to IKEA just to get lunch and like pick up some random kitchen organization thing called the Fertlig. And then get back home, realize that the Fertlig actually has a special mounting device that was required for pickup at the store. So then we go back to get the Fertlig mounting device, which is called the Hofdurk. So we walk in and we get our Hofdurk, but then we realize, oh, there are lots of really cool fake plants around. Now I want to go to IKEA. What happened? Only half a sound alert? What's up with that? What's up with that? Special mounting device? What's up with that? Welcome in, Brenty. J-Tot refuses to go to IKEA with me. Do you, Miss One Tree, do you want me to have a conversation with him? Do you want me to have a conversation with the man? I will do my best to convince him. It's a lovely experience. I'll have some words. I will advocate for you. IKEA is a basic human right and it should not be denied to anyone. I know I sound like I'm being a little severe about this, but I do think it's the truth. He even likes the food? So what is it then? Okay, so when you go to the store together, here, let me just dig in here. I'm probing unapologetically. When you go to the store together, is he like the kind of dude who's like, okay, so we need we're going to the grocery store. We need milk, eggs, butter, and some pasta. Milk, eggs, butter, and some pasta, and then he's just like, all right, I'm done, let's go. If so, I can imagine that he would not like IKEA. Because the time it takes to wander through and the number of people, exactly. It's like, I even get upset walking through IKEA when there's an arrow that's trying to tell me what to do. Now, I don't know what crawled up that arrow's ass to where it thought that it was going to get to tell me what to do on my shopping day. I will follow the flow that I want to follow. I will look at this kitchen over here and then come back and look at this bedroom in that order. He won't take me to the grocery store? J-Tot, where are you? Get in here and answer for yourself. It's a trap. They're just trying to. There was actually someone in the US who got in trouble for painting new IKEA arrows in the store to make people walk in a full circle. Vive la révolution! Should we listen to some Les Mis? I always feel bad when I don't follow the arrow. I mean, I feel that too. I work in food, so I'm always looking at the cool new things. That's fair. Wait, which is chaotic neutral behavior? The not following the arrows or the following the arrows or like replacing the arrows? There's got to be an alignment chart on this, Fox. If it doesn't already exist. I feel like lawful evil lawful evil is slow walking the entire way. Like putting a mattress or something in your cart and then blocking the way. Oh, I need to get one of those. If anyone has the widget or has the command line for that, please let me know. Just drop it on me. I'll put it in. Making the arrows a circle, yeah. Walking 3 wind, doing the monkey's walk. Are we doing like Monty Python silly walks? I think one of my favorite pieces of news from this week was an article where Eric Idle was like in an interview saying that John Cleese and Dave Chappelle need to just like quit bitching about people being angry about their comedy because they're still getting paychecks. He's basically just like, that's the job. You're being a baby. Change your content. You buy mattresses at IKEA? Do you have to self-assemble them? I think they roll out. You lost the D20. I used to have a crush on Eric Idle. Chris, hello. Always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. Roll-out mattress. The general consensus is that you shouldn't buy a mattress from a mattress store anymore, as I understand it. Oh. This may not be the day to do this. Oh, man. I'm risking it a little bit. I felt good last night when I was programming. Thought like maybe I'll work in a single with these. My back is starting to feel a little iffy, but Had to come by and wish you a happy Twin Peaks Day, Joe. Kate, hello. Oh my gosh, hi. Happy Twin Peaks Day. I can't believe I forgot, Kate. I can't believe I forgot. Rest in peace, Laura Palmer. Rest in peace, Laura Palmer. No spoilers for anyone, but welcome in, Kate. Oh my gosh, I'm having a great day. We're having a really nice lift. A little bit sunbathed. Please go and check out Cosmic Hearts friendo, Strawberry Shortcake, fellow Twin Peaks enjoyer. You get that from Costco now? Wait, what do I get from Costco? My meatballs or my mattresses? Because I have not purchased... Actually, I haven't purchased either one of those things from Costco, but I think you are referring to the mattresses. Ah, yes, the show. Twin Peaks is a chain restaurant? What? No. I should have known this. Ooh. Okay. Really? Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh boy. Things that don't need to exist, but do. Very nearly the exact same size and shape. What is it? They're cousins, not sisters? This is not my human experience, so I'm not going to continue to make a lot of jokes about it, but teehee. Okay. Can I actually get just a little, just thoughts and prayers, please? This is probably going to go fine. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know what I was so worked up about. You could say they're Twin Peaks. Yeah, so Hooters has actually had a lot of business problems for that very reason. For that very reason. I believe they actually were taken to court because they tried to claim that a subjective measure of sexual attractiveness was a bona fide occupational qualification under the law, and they lost. Stop it. Kate, thank you so much for popping in today. I really appreciate you. I hope you're having a lovely Friday. Are you streaming tonight? But yes, so the time of Hooters is coming to an end. After they lost that lawsuit, I'm pretty sure this is what happened. After they lost the lawsuit, they just opened up their policy. And they basically were banking on people feeling uncomfortable if they didn't meet their like defined standards. So they just haven't been successful because everyone's kind of waking up to the fact that it's just kind of gross. Oh. Streaming Monday. Outer Wilds. Oh! Oh! Now I have to listen to the soundtrack this weekend. I don't have a choice. I have no choice. I don't have a choice. She thought it was a family restaurant. The raisins. Okay, the raisins thing was funny because the raisins thing like drew attention to the fact that it was kind of often near children that were working in that restaurant. Listen to Dreams of Home right now, and it's so good. What's the appeal of the customers? Was to freely look while they serve you? Yeah, so the model, I believe, was just like, it was it was meant for this audience in the late 90s, early 2000s, where the sentiment was like, when it was more popular for people on TV to be like, oh, a place for men to be men. And that's the whole thing, is like they engage in like flirtier behavior. It's just, yeah, I'm glad it's going away. Man show, man Kate. Yes, exactly. Heads into the meeting, Bobby Lurkin. Hope you have the best day, Kate. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Thanks for popping in. So good to see you. Go check out Kate. If you want to watch a fresh Outer Wilds playthrough, get in on that Monday. I've never been to a Hooters. So I went once in high school, and it was a buddy of mine wanted to go for his birthday. I think it was either like his 16th or his 17th birthday. And it was just like nothing, really, you know? Like you'd think, like 16, 17-year-old boys in the Midwest, like that would be paradise. But like, you just get there and it's just like, okay, well, the food is just kind of not great. The food's not even good. The food's not even good. That's the worst part. Michael Hierarch, hello, friends. Yeah, if you've never been to one, you don't need to go. You don't need to go. Just did my taxes. Congrats, Michael. Congrats. I have not finished mine yet. I really need to get it. Hearthstoner. Thank you. Thank you for the 12-month resub, my friend. Holy cow. Where did the last year go? Where did the last year go? That's wonderful. Need to go to Hooters. No one really needs to go to Hooters. Like your life will not be made any particularly better by making a trip to that establishment. That was the discussion we were just having. Ah. There we go. All right. Here's our other single. Single. So I do actually have something. If we get a raid today, there is something new, but only if we get a raid today. Just that's not to like try to encourage anything, but there is something new to show all of you. Oh boy. Click of the button. Hooters does need to exist a male equivalent. Also recognize it will come with its own set of problems. I think people have tried. Hooters does absolutely not need to exist. You know, there was a time. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Joe. I go by Cool Runnings here on Twitch. You see him pronouns. Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, we lift weights. Tuesdays and Sundays, we play video games. Welcome in, Raider. Welcome in, Raider. Is that how you want to do this? I mean, because you know what? There's always the chance that we don't get the chance after this. There is always the chance. Welcome in, Raider. I'm gonna Dan, I'll let you call it. You know what? No, you know what that works. Hi. What is up, Thundergun? Raiders, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm gonna give you just a little taste of what we're about here. And you're just gonna have to let me know if the video is like way quieter than it should be, but I'll see you in a sec. Welcome back, folks. Sorry, I just needed to check in with wifey. But I'm glad y'all like it. It's gonna be It's going to be up on YouTube as our new channel trailer on the YouTube channel. If you haven't followed on there yet or subbed on the YouTube channel, I highly recommend it. So I will not lie to you, Jay. Oh, Butters, what's up, friend? How we doing? How you been? Ooh. All right, we got, I think, 6 of these. Oh, beauty. 205 for 6. I subscribed to your YouTube, Joe. Thundergun, thank you. Thank you. Subscriber Rooney. Oh, wait, that's not right. There we go. Whoa, you got the long COVID? No, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, my dude. How are you feeling? Are you starting to feel better? And Esther, I'm really proud of you for being without booze and caffeine. That's a big step. That's a really big step. Make sure I didn't miss anything else. But yeah, Esther, after like you know what, like four or 5 days, you'll start to not miss it as much. If you're going full cold turkey on caffeine, it's going to be a real stinker for the first 3 to 4 days. Oh, I got to do rear delt raises. But Dan, thanks for the raid. Yo, I'm moving so slow today. On the mend. Started last week Monday. Doc said respiratory system will be rough for a few months. Gonna be more prone to reinfection. Okay. Shoot, take it easy, friend. Take it easy. Nothing but water for 40 days. That's good. Like I kind of talked about, Esther, like you don't have to be Catholic to benefit from like a period of time where folks are practicing a little bit of what's the word? Extra discipline. Yo, I already got to pee again. Hierarch, thank you for the hydrate. Noah on the Ark. Ran for 40 days and he couldn't buy booze. I think that's how the story went, Jay. Literally just use it as a time to start a goal. Perfect. That's great. Yeah, that's why like when folks say that they're not really about New Year's resolutions, I always kind of just like be like, okay. Like if you don't want to do that, that's fine. Like, yeah, it's arbitrary. Everything's arbitrary if you really just like treat it as arbitrary. But you can also use things as an anchor. Blood-tinged sputum. That sounds like some grunge-core metal band from the early aughts. Something about yeah, no, I'm familiar with Lent broadly. No, it's you know, and in the community I grew up in, there were a lot of Catholic folks, so it was very, very common discussion. Fish fry Fridays, the goop, yeah. No, it's no bueno. Today my mind is cloudy, my body aches, and I have a headache. So Esther, have you been monitoring your calorie intake? Have you been watching your calorie intake overall? Yeah, are you like, do you know how many calories you're getting in? Because too few calories will make that go from like a, oh, this is all right, to like, ooh, maybe this is a little more dangerous. Oh. Ugh. Like even if it's just like I'm adding a single piece of toast into my day. I think we got one more set of those. I don't know how many rear delt raises I planned. I did plan 4 sets. What a dingus. Okay. Ooh, one more set of bench, one more set of rear raises. Too low calorie deficit just feels rough. Affects my sleep immensely. like butter spread upon too much bread. I can smell the toast my wife is making right now. Because she actually eats lunch at a normal human time. I'm like, ooh, the time that we eat, that's when I will be lifting weights. She's a really great sport about it. My wife. Thank you. Thank you, Chris. Chris, do you got any plans this weekend? How are you doing, friend? I feel like I ain't checked in a minute. Oatmeal, bowl of turkey meat sauce with nudes. Turkey nudes. Do my first lift tomorrow in 13 days. Take it real easy. Perfect. Yeah, don't push it. Don't push too hard. It's not worth it. If you want to be big, if you want to get muscle, you have to push when it's time to push. And pull when it's time to pull. You're gonna try Derby program. Hell yeah. 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 Is that what you were looking for, Dan? Prepping taxes for a client. Oh man. I just I need to do those damn taxes. I'm usually so quick about it every year. Gonna stop eating at 9. That's a good time to cut off. 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, rock. Yeah, Dan, anytime you want to, all you got to do is ask. I'll give you so much. Hit a max on flat bench that Monday. My body decided. That she thought. Oh. Oh, man. 1 second. Whew. Herb, need to hydrate. I can do a really good Jennifer Coolidge impression. Is Jennifer Coolidge, is that the woman from Miss Congeniality? Why can I not remember who Jennifer Coolidge is? Reviewing other business expenses at the moment. White Lotus, got it. I have not seen White Lotus yet. Makes me want a hot dog real bad. Wait. Me doing that voice makes you want a hot dog real bad? I want a hot dog real bad. Legally Blonde. She is in White Lotus. Cinderella Story. Oh, that's her quote. Okay. Now I remember who it is. I remember who Jennifer Coolidge is now. Okay. Look! I can't. Look! I'm not good at this. Stifler's mom. Yeah, okay. Damn. Why? Why was that the one? Why was that the one that like really solidified it for me? I was like, I was like 90% there. I was like 90% there. Apple pie. I wonder why. American Pie was one of those movies. You know what? I would culturally group American Pie in with the existence of Hooters. Because you know what? If the internet existed in the way, if the internet existed then in the way that it exists now, no one would have given a shit about that movie. I'm just going to say it right now. That's my that's my hot take. People can see whatever body parts they want to see on the internet whenever they want. You don't need to go pay for bad food at a restaurant or watch a dude do it with a pie. Aside from Jennifer Coolidge, she's great. They called shitbreak guy home shit. Yep, the unrated versions. Like, really, there was just a particular period of American pop culture where people pretended those movies were good because really they just wanted to see the boobas. Maybe that's me. Maybe that's a weak take. Call me out on my take if you think it's a bad take. Maybe I could watch any of those movies again and be like, you know what? Yeah, that's pretty funny. I just don't know, though. I just don't know. All right. What do we got on deck? We got to do hip thrusts now. Guess what? Okay, Eugene Levy, that is one thing. Eugene Levy is an absolute national treasure. And I guess he was one of the writers, wasn't he? Maybe I shouldn't poop on it. Eugene Levy is wonderful. I take back everything I said. Whoop. Everything, all of it. Every word. I just started Schitt's Creek again. I still need to start it. I haven't done it yet. You're right, Belle. Everybody poops. I was so disappointed when I learned that. I was so disappointed when I learned that everybody poops. Just not fair. I wanted to be special. We all want to be special. Doffy. How do I tell my girlfriend I'm only dating her for 3 years because I'm bored? You have a pretty high tolerance for boredom if you've been doing that for 3 years because you're bored. Sounds like it's not really solving your problem. But I don't think you actually came here for advice. Hello, regardless. Elmo said you gotta go and you gotta go. Patrick Stewart is the one I learned that everyone poops. It helped ease the shock. That's a shout. If P. Stews can poop and still be a mildly respected individual, that's got to soften the blow a bit. I can lift 220. Ooh, nice. 220 pounds, 220 kilos. We talking deadlift? We talking bench? We talking squat? We talking all three? Good for you, friend. Good for you. How long you been lifting for? Ugh. It's like the fiber for news. You just noticed I'm wearing glasses? Look up him getting nettled out of that other Muppets pet rock. I can eat 220 tacos? $220? Wow. That's a lot of money. Goodman, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Run Club. I don't think Elmo is a Muppet. Elmo is Sesame Street. Remus, hello, how you doing? We're gonna get into some thrusting. Remus, you're here just in time for thrusting. No longer premium content. You know, every once in a while I take off my glasses and I am reminded immediately why I wear glasses. So I will be putting those back on so I could actually see chat. Whew. Whew. Wow, boy. Ooh-wee. Sesame Street is Muppets? What? I thought they were separate things. I thought they were separate things. What? How did I not know this? Hold on. What good was my American education if I didn't know this? I guess I didn't pay attention. Only had a half day at work today? Remus, that's great. What are you doing with the rest of your day? You gonna play some games? Get some gaming in? Whew. So we're gonna put 275 on here. I'm gonna try to hip thrust 275. It's really not that much, considering how much some people hip thrust. But it's a lot for me. That's all that really matters. That's all that really matters. Comparison is the thief of joy. Except. Never mind. I won't go there. Muppets, because in 1969, all whimsical puppet characters created by Jim Henson and his collaborators were called Muppets. Today, they're still called Muppets, only because of a special arrangement with Disney, who owned the word Muppet. Huh. Man. No, yeah, I'll get on the train of like, I did not know I was going to learn that much today. Going to watch you, silly. Same kind of puppet, not part of the group called the Muppets. All of Jim Henson Studios. I just didn't know. Anyone hear Miss Piggy singing Cellophane? Is that the is that the TikTok one? Is that the TikTok one? Sesame Street characters are indeed Muppets. Let me do it for you. Did I do it for you? Let me do it for you. That's the dog, yeah. There was like a period of a couple of weeks where I would just be like sitting and minding my own business, and then all of a sudden from across the house I'd be hearing wifey like go through like reels and videos, and it would be like in a period of 20 minutes I would hear it probably 5 times. Let me do it for you. Okay, so we need to I need to set these up. I gotta set up my dumbbells. I actually dig the real song. It's a beautiful piece of art, the video and the song. So I have not seen it. And when I started seeing the, you know, when I started hearing the memed version of it, I was like, what is this song? I found out. And did just assume that it was something honestly very touching and beautiful. So I rolled with it. What's the name of those long dogs? They're not actually called long dogs. Remus, are you a little lad who loves berries and cream? When I was a little lad, Mommy made me do the little lad dance when I wanted berries and cream. Different long dog. That's a hot dog dog. Dachshunds are hot dog dogs. Long dogs are, what is the name of those damn things? Do you want me to do more berries and cream? Because I won't. Just kidding. I do need to take a bathroom break. Okay. Let me try to explain the taste of guac while I do hip thrusts. Because this is difficult, actually. So guac has a very, it's a very fatty tasting dip, right? Like it's very, I feel like the mouthfeel is very filling. And it's not bland, but it's kind of neutral, right? So the benefit of guac is that you get a lot of flavor from the small amount of things that you put into it, including like lime juice, a little bit of pepper. Oh. That's kind of it, yeah. Not every dip is a scoop. Lime juice, pepper, fatty, yeah. No, I'd say guac is good. Guac's good stuff. Ah, wait a minute. 8. Yeah, that's what I planned. And we got prone rows was the plan. But my bench is full, so I'm going to do standing DB rows. I may have to cut the weight back. We're going to try doing them standing bent over dumbbell rows. Prone rows would be laying on the bench. Okay. Yeah, that's a good little sequence. I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs. Oh, so you haven't actually seen the dogs yet, Jay. Also, eyeing Chef Life on Steam. I've heard good things about Chef Life, actually. I've heard good things about that one. But you started talking about Sons of the Forest. I got to watch a little bit of it yesterday when my internet was back on shortly. And, ooh. Hang on. Standing DB row. It looks real good. Should play it with your friends. We should try to organize it. We should try to organize it. Did y'all survive the snow and ice? Heard it was bad in the US. So it was bad in the US. We just got a lot of ice. And so many people in my neighborhood lost power. A lot of people in our city are still out power. Oh. Oh. Dead Space 2. Boy, howdy butters. I guess that's going to have to come after Graveyard Keeper, right? That's going to have to take over as the Tuesday night game after I finish GYK. So I've been playing a little bit of Graveyard Keeper off stream to make sure that I'm all ready to go, keeping it moving. But Moon, you're right. I'd love to play it with some folks. Just right now, it's been hard to find time for collaboration without adding to the stream schedule. Because that's just one of the things that I talked about with Wifey at the beginning of this year is I'm trying not to. So I don't know if this matters to anyone. In 2022, does anyone have any like guesses as to how many hours I spent streaming? Over the course of the entire last year. I can't do math. 13 inches. I spent 13 inches. 800 hours. This channel was live for 800 hours in 2022. And if you would have asked me at the beginning of 2022, how much time do you think you're going to spend on Twitch? It wouldn't have been that much. Doesn't mean I'm not committed to Twitch. I must really like streaming. I do, though. That's the thing, is that I do. I just, you know, I'm also like married and stuff. So I try to make sure that I'm not really. I'm trying to make sure that I'm not spending too much time engaged in this that I could be spending with Wifey, right? Like even today, she's gonna hit up the climbing gym. She was like, "Do you want to climb with me today?" And I asked about timing, and just like doesn't work out with my work schedule and with this happening. So yeah, I'm gonna try to stream as much, but likely not more. So finding times for collaboration is hard when I want to make sure I'm getting through the games that we've started. Even though I know people are patient. Because balance is important. Evie needs time with her dad. Spending times off stream, yeah. 20 plus. Time with Wifey is Paramount. Paramount Plus, because we've been watching a lot of Star Trek. That time is quality time. It do count. Jay. The MMO arc. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Run Club. Howdy do. We're doing a full body day today. Hang on a second. Whew. I don't know where to put this thing right now. Ooh. I got some marks on my back from the bench, huh? Ugh. Of snow. Sakuri, thanks for joining us. Welcome in. I don't feel like MMOs are that much fun to watch on stream because I'm burnt on. That was an MMO player. Only good stream parts is the MSQ. What is MSQ? Haven't checked in with you a while, Mr. Joe. How you been? How's life on your end? Honestly, life has just been kind of going along. I mean, this storm has kind of messed things up this week, but my supervisor is out on leave right now. So because of the storm, I was supposed to run 6 miles yesterday, but I had to get on the bike instead. Which is not a problem. Not a problem. But it's just different, you know? So I think I did 14 miles on the bike yesterday. Went for like time, just tried to stay steady for 45 minutes. Never getting into those survival games. Seem to have trouble making the time for even more condensed single player stuff. No, I hear that. See, yeah, MMOs are, I don't think I've ever spent more than 30 hours on an MMO. And I don't know if that's something in my dome. I mean, it has to be. I just don't connect after a certain amount of time, right? I know like a lot of the things that keep people going on those are the social aspect. Chugging along myself. Being a day or two to take off work just for a recharge. Absolutely, Remus. Were you on a job search? I say yes. Take the days off if you got them. Do it. Do it. Do it. But yeah, like I just think about like so many games with stories that I want to experience. Like so many different little, I don't know, like short form games or even like 20 to 30 hour games with like really cool stories that people talk about for years and years. Like I want to play more of those, right? Things like WoW keep you chained in with guild and commitments. Yeah. Because of obligations to my then guild, you kept on. Yeah, no, that's real. But I got a job back at where I was working before, nonprofit that helps seniors. Gotcha. Okay. I hope things are better in that spot. Because I remember you shared some stuff with me. No, Jay, I also played MMOs solo. But, you know, I bounced off of them. So that's the thing. Caseworker now. A lot more to the job, but a bit more freedom. 10 times better. Beautiful. No, it can absolutely be therapeutic. Like, I remember when I was into New World, the act of just like going around and like chopping trees and picking up ores and like, you know, for all the things that could be said about New World, as a game, it felt good, you know? It felt good to swing the hammer. And so it became fun to just kind of like, not waste time, but you know, spend a little time goofing around, doing a bit of nothing. If I can offer one tip today, all of my numbers have been moving so much better since I worked hip thrust back into my routine. New World was fun for a little time. Wait a minute. What Remains of Edith Finch? Oh, I haven't played that one yet. I have heard good things. Yeah, Firewatch, What Remains of Edith Finch. Games that kind of popped up in the like walking simulator genre. Ooh. That's what I get for programming 4 sets of everything today. I guess I'm still kind of on time. You should play Firewatch. I think I started Firewatch, but then dumped off it. Angst. How old are you? You know that age when you think you just look tired all the time? Got it. Life is Strange aesthetics were really good. I've watched like little bits of people playing because it had like a really big bit of, I guess you'd call it a renaissance at one point. Got big and popular. Ooh. Artsy, indie, pretentious vibes. What was that other story-based game that came out? It was like, it was a multiplayer game, and it was kind of like visual graphic novel style. What was the name of it? It had something to do with like a diner. Wasn't Until Dawn. No, I've watched playthroughs of Until Dawn because I can't play that. It was like very cell shaded. Tabs, the workout's going great. Yes, As Dusk Falls, that was the one. Very similar names. You played Until Dawn. Tabs, what ending did you get? How many people survived? You did finish that. I've heard good things about As Dusk Falls. So good, but I can't watch it again. I got too pissed off at everyone. I think that keeps me away from some games, but I don't remember. Yeah. I'm too much of a scaredy cat for games like Until Dawn. I'd much rather let someone else do that. Maybe I need to get over that, but characters are very well done. That meant I hated most of them. Incredible acting. That's good stuff. Feels like a season of a great show. Yeah, and that's when I think if I could be a semi-pretentious connoisseur, that is when the genre shines to me. It shines. When it feels like a good-ass show. Till Dawn and Dark Picture games are full of jump scares. Oh yeah, too much. Youngest reminded me I owe a scary stream. Ooh. Ooh. Damn, we could play The Forest. We could play Sons of the Forest. I don't play horror games, but I love watching Hannah play them. All the Dark Pictures games are so good. I also like watching Hannah play horror games. I should give Lamati a shout. Not that she needs it. Oh, hang on. Not that she needs it. Everyone probably knows who she is, but go check out Hannah. I know one of these titles and I'm not sure which. It's As Dusk Falls, okay. I hear it's good. Yeah, I like an environmental horror. Like that's kind of fun to me. That's interesting. I'm still stuck in the sewers. Oh, you have to finish Outlast. Yeah, I'm not touching that one with a 10-foot pole. I mean, I guess Dead Space is probably yes. Or no. It's not a Dark Pictures game, but it is by the same studio of Supergiant, right? So like it's either Super Giant or Super Massive that make those games, right? But I didn't play the Quarry. I just watched a bit of the Quarry. Kansas Rowlett, hello. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Run Club. So for me, like 2 hours. It's the studios. No. I mean, it's tomato, potato, patata. It's all Corey in the house. It's like Corey in the house. Kansas Rowlett, are you a Pokemon enjoyer? Is that the Rowlett to which you refer? All right, we got one more set of this little sequence here. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, I wish my bench didn't slide like that. It'd be so much more comfortable. Fine, stay there. Oh. Love Pokemon, you're in good company. My hair, my eyes. Oh. Welcome back, Camara. 2 p.m. on Friday, mine is def not in work mode. I mean, you got to finish out. Ooh. Finish strong. Or don't. You can dip at 3. Oh. Apes together strong. Oh, welcome in, Kansas. Thanks for joining us today. We are moving into our third little set here. Sorry, third grouping, I should say. No one plays Futnet. Did you get the Futnet Battle Pass? How is it? You know, I haven't really been about getting into a service-based game in a while, but the new Destiny expansion oh mama. I'm thinking about it. It looks gorgeous. Gorgeous. New Destiny 2. It's oh man, they're basically endgaming it, is what it sounds like. I haven't played Destiny in a long time. Clean as you go, baby. Dan, have a good lurk, buddy. Thanks for hanging out today. I appreciate you. Moon's haunted. Oh my gosh. So you're gonna go climbing tonight? So wifey wanted to go climbing tonight. And I am unable to join her because she was going to meet up with someone and invited me to join. It's been a couple weeks since I've gone, and it's just been because of schedule stuff. Like, I really do want to go. Want to go climbing tonight. Climbing is so much fun. If you're in the chat and you have never gone rock climbing, or like you don't want to go rock climbing because you're worried about safety, allow me to just be one of the humans in your life that says, it is so much safer than most other things. Honestly, you are at a higher risk of injury driving on the highway than you are top roping at a climbing gym. No cap. On God. Busing for real, for real. I would do it in a gym, but not in an actual mountain. You know, the actual outdoor rock climbing can be pretty scary. Oh. The first time I like in an outdoor setting that I took a little fall and had a nice big swing, that was the point where I was like, okay, so this actually is dangerous. Indoor climbing really humbled me. Did a round. Well, that was easy. Tried doing it again. My forearms just laughed at me. That's how it goes, though. That's how it goes, though. It's bananas how quickly you can pump out. Oh. And I have always had a chuckle about how they call it being pumped out. Because I don't care what your affiliation. That is a funny thing to refer to anyone. Anything. My Saturday actually just got a little more cleared up. I had a local friend who was gonna like basically pay me a few bucks to go and lift with him, and he lost power, so he doesn't want to do that tomorrow. Making me jealous. Planning my meals for next week. Want to make French toast this week, but change the recipe a little, add more protein. I'm excited to see how it turns out. What are you gonna do, Tabs? What are you gonna do? Pay you to lift with him? That's a good friend. That's a good butt. Yeah, it was one of those things where he was just like, yeah, I don't really need, like he asked me if I could serve as a personal trainer, and I was like, yeah, I don't really have the time and space to do that right now, but I'll happily like talk through whatever with you. And just basically like, hey, well, what if I just like, I don't know, like you can just do your own lifts and you can spot me and I'll pay you. It's like, okay, I can do that. So tomorrow will actually be a rest day, which is great. I was looking forward to it, but I totally get it that we can't do it this weekend. There will always be another time. Always be another time. I actually need to text him back. But yeah, I just don't have enough time to do like regular programming for folks. Are the snakes still with you? Yeah. Do you want me to go grab a box of snakes right now? I could show you all a box of snakes if you want. I will not take them out of the box. I refuse, but I will show you the Rubbermaid container with the pillowcases they're in. Whole wheat bread. Hell yeah. Nope, nope, nope. It's much less scary. Yeah, a box of snakes. I have 7 snakes in my house right now. Did we not discuss this already? I have 7 snakes. I mean, 8, really. Yeah. Banned. How's the house renovations going? What are you working at? We're working on a bathroom. We just ordered a whole ass vanity. I have to uninstall and reinstall a toilet. That's my current albatross. Ah, I forgot what's on the menu right now. Is it lateral raises? What am I doing? Ah, tricep extension. This is a long lift, but not a particularly strenuous one. Don't smile at me like that, I'll swoon. You just gotta give me that look when you give me that look when the pain is coming off. Only real hard thing. Yeah, so the wax seal actually wasn't a problem. Do y'all want my full toilet story? Because I'll gladly tell you the full, renovation tale. Please the story, okay. So, old toilet, right? Very short, huge tank. Huge ass tank that took like 5 to 10 minutes to fill up, depending on the day. You'd flush it, and it would just it'd clog up easy. Really cool, like old dinosaur piece of plumbing equipment. But you know, we needed to get it out of there because we got to have a little bit better equipment in there for potential things that could be happening in the future. Just need to have some better equipment in there. So we decided we're going to switch out the toilet, pop off the old one. The house has cast iron plumbing. Joe's plumbing platitudes. Cast iron plumbing, I don't know when they stopped doing it, but essentially there's a couple of pieces when you're installing a toilet that you need to be aware of. There's the flange, which attaches to the downflow where all the nasty stuff goes. And then you connect the flange to the floor and then to the toilet. You connect it to the toilet with a wax seal. That is like a pretty critical thing. You gotta get it right. Unnamed one and Sega-san, welcome in. We're doing some home improvement. I'm Tim Allen. There you go. Anyway, so we pull out the toilet. Just like years and years of the toilet hadn't been changed out probably since the house was built. So we got this 80-year-old flange connected with 80-year-old wax. Everything was corroded, was all corroded. And so basically what we did was we took it off and we started to just take a hammer and a chisel. We say me. Started to take a hammer and a chisel and just going around the flange, trying to get all the old wax off. Come to find out, the cast iron flange was so rusted out that we just didn't know what to do. So we started looking up all these YouTube videos of how to get this thing off of there so we could put in a new flange and just install a new toilet. We went and got a diamond drill bit because the way it works, right? We're gonna try to illustrate this. So here's the flange, right? And the toilet sits on the edge of the flange. Inside of the flange is the pipe, and there's a little border that connects the flange to the pipe. The inside of that border, prior to the 70s, as you were saying, Butters, was filled with lead. So they use like these two materials, it's lead and something else. And basically you need to just like drill all the way around this circle yeah, good, lead, right? Lucky Chimera, to answer your question, I would say yes. Get yourself a good set of resistance bands. You will always be happy to have them when you do want them. So yeah, masked up, went and got some drill bits to just like go all the way around. This took like 6 hours total over multiple nights to try to just like, try to get this flange loose. Finally got it loose, and then it didn't move. So the flange was mortared in to the tile. So all of that work was for nothing, basically. So we basically just like, we took the new toilet that we got, and you don't have to use wax rings anymore. They have these like silicone rings that you just place them down nicely. We got an adapter for the tube that is like a new flange that sits over the top of it, but it means that the toilet is like sitting this high off of the ground. So we have a bunch of shims underneath there to try to like keep it stable, and it's stable right now, but it still rocks a little bit and it's too high. So what we need to do within the next couple of weeks, we finally got the diamond tipped tool that we need to try to like cut both the pipe and the mortar and the tile to try to get the flange loose so that we can have it laid out flat and then put the new flange in there flush to the floor, or like just slightly above the floor. And then that'll fix our problem. But it's just a pain. It's just a pain. And the terrifying thing is if I take that toilet apart and put it back together and I see water coming out the bottom of it, I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream because I was so afraid of that wax ring issue, because that's where the doo-doo water comes out. If you don't get that wax ring right, then you're gonna have doo-doo water in your house. I do not want that. Doo-doo water can go right into the tube where it's supposed to go and nowhere else. I'm gonna scream into the pillow. I'm gonna scream the pillow. But that's my toilet story. And I will say that I knew absolutely nothing, zero, zilch, about replacing a toilet until we started this. Wifey said, I want a new toilet. We picked out a new toilet, and then we figured out how we were gonna install it. And really, without these issues, installing a toilet is very, very easy. Ugh. In case anyone's wondering. Kind of wish we would have just paid a plumber. I believe in you. Toilet will be perfectly installed. Thank you. Thank you. Not handy at all, and odd people who know all this stuff. So you just have to have a little bit, a little bit of misplaced self-assurance. That is the key I've found. Either like a little bit of misplaced self-assurance, or like just enough of a mental disconnect from the concept of like what's going to happen if you mess it up. I can do that. See, it's easy. Is anyone familiar with Clifton Strengths Finder? It's one of those like, it's one of those assessments run by Gallup. They got bought out by Gallup, but they initially were just Clifton Strengths Finder. Sure am. What are some of your strengths, Victorious, if I may ask? Grady, hello. Yeah, my org paid for me to do that at one point because we did a big old session where everyone got their Clifton strengths. I think I still have the doc that tells me. Still can't scratch that spot on your back, eh? No, I can't. I can't. I'm like Jorgen von Strangle. I can't reach my head. Ugh. Mossy! Yo! Ugh. Mossy, thank you for the 16 months. Oh, where did that time go? Where did that time go? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're having a great Friday. Are you free or are you on call? Excuse me. Oh. Need to focus in on these. This is all about time under tension, mind-muscle connection. Ah. Mm. Huh. Ooh, yo. Feeling good at the tail end of this one today. It's taken a lot of time. I'm definitely like, should probably just check my phone real quick. I'm free, no call until 11th of March. Yo, that's so great. Are you getting some well-deserved rest? You doing all right? Ooh, someone followed me on Instagram. Hang on, sorry. Okay. Ooh, free time. But yeah, are you doing anything special with your? I mean, I guess you just get more evenings back, right? Is it a very attractive lady? Because I'm having loads of them follow me. You can't say stuff like that without JoJo posing afterwards. Currently doing longer days because of training, loving the course, so it's all good, plus claiming 2 hours of overtime. Technically less evening time, okay. Word. So is it part of like a trades thing? Sorry, you don't have to talk about it too much if you don't want to. I'm sure you probably did not come in here to just purely talk about work. But we were just talking about toilets. We were just having a talk about toilets. You took StrengthsFinder 2.0. I'd love to hear what your top 5 are. I'd love to hear it. Metabolic reset going very well. So are you on maintenance then? Learning to do some of the underground jointing cable works. Oh, jointing. Yeah. We love a good jointing. Yeah, so the greedy, there's just a ton of bots. If you see that happening, just report them. If you see like Clara Bob 17x9361x.77145 beans, and then you open up their page and it's like, follow me for all of my saucy content, you should just report them. Yes. Input, empathy, developer maximizer, and intellection. Ooh. So mine was probably also in 2015. You know what? This is relating to our conversation. The most surprising thing that was on my list was self-assurance. I had very little confidence when I took that test. I was in a very unsure period of my life. I was like, I don't know where my career is going. I don't know where my life is going. And then they're like, you got self-assured. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Knew me better than I knew myself, though. Maintenance for the next 4 months. 1.5 months, barely gain any weight. That's great, Jigga Man. That's good stuff. Can you repeat that username? No. Seems to have happened a lot more frequently recently. Oh yeah, it's been every day for me. It's been every day for me. One of those fancy toilets. Yo, you can get like $6,000 toilets. Cool is acting like those bots didn't follow him from he knows those bots. He's been there. Victorious, I would also love to do that. That sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah, so I want to say self-assured was one of them. Empathy was another one. And I was really mad. Like, I was legit mad about the self-assured one. And then I realized that it wasn't assurance in myself. It was assurance that no matter what happens, things are going to be okay. And I was able to accept it after that. Cool. Local bookstore boss loves these sorts of things and made everyone he knew take one. That's so neat. Another bot? What? Keep your butt comfy. It just starts laughing at me. No, I don't. No, crushing my workout, not slacking for once. Thanks as always for the inspo. Of course, Michael. Thanks for being here and being a positive force in the community. I don't thank people often enough for that. I feel like in some spaces it becomes just like a baseline expectation, you know, that you just like communicate respectfully with people. Like, you know, I don't get super upset when someone who is a longer standing member of the community walks in and they're just like, "What's up, stud? Show me them cheeks." I go like, haha, hi. But when people come in and they're just like, "Hello, how is everyone doing today?" That is it should be a baseline expectation, but it's also, I think, worthy of recognition. You only recognize people when they're doing something really wrong or when they go above and beyond, and not when they're doing the small things that support making a community an inclusive place. Missed opportunity. So I appreciate you. Stop saying the cheek thing. I didn't want, see, I was trying to use a line that like nobody, I was trying to be like really intentional about not saying something that anyone in this chat has said. Jay Butters, you're fine. Like here's the other thing is I like to think this chat will take that as a challenge. That's okay. That's okay. The fun thing about interacting with other human beings is that you can ask for feedback. I'm gonna hold this here. You can ask for feedback. You could say like, "Hey Joe, when I came into chat today, I said this. Was that cool?" And it might be like, you know, it was all right. It was fine. Which one? Oh my God. I'm gonna think about that one. Ugh. See, I'm not even trying to engage the arm. Really just trying to pull from that outer pec. I'm trying to get a better side chest. Ah. Me and the holder heck are brothers in underdeveloped pectorals. C. Rand, may I ask, what is your ancestry? I am a mix of Dutch and Welsh and Scottish. It's actually a bit of a toss-up. Mostly Dutch. May I ask the same of you? What is your originating? Sorry, what's in your blood? I was away and came back after a few. Students are working independently. I'm working on grades. I'll be quiet then. I'll be nice and quiet. Damn. I'm 100% adorable. All right. Well, shoot. Okay. Should I just... Okay, what did I put? I said I was going to do weighted reverse crunches and bicycles if I did core today. Which DNA test did you take? I don't remember. I just took a DNA test. Turns out I'm 100%. Adorable. Even when I'm crying crazy. Was that shade? I don't think so. But it was someone in my family that took it because I didn't want to pay for it. I was just like, Mom, has anyone done this? She was like, yeah. 43 Scottish, 30 English, 11 German, 9 Welsh, 7 Irish, according to Ancestry. That's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. Yeah, I don't really know. So here's what happened to me. I was told my entire life all the flavors of vanilla. That's right. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. So I was told my entire life that I was Irish. And then the night before my wedding, my mom was like, hey, I got you a Scottish tartan because I found out that most of our ancestry is actually Scottish. And I didn't, sorry, Thorny Gamer, if you're still here, thank you for the follow and welcome to the Run Club. Pleased to have you. It's like she could have told me anytime. She could have told me anytime. Because we have very, geez, I need to just put this down. Very Irish last name. Loki trying to crash the wedding. Kilt stream when? Look, my wife has been trying to get me to do it for a while. I'll be completely honest. She wants me to do some kilt yoga. Last name is very Irish. Found out a few years ago they were actually Welsh. Welshies for life. Oh gosh, what was I doing? New banger. Bicycles. Damn. Wifey's Belgian. So basically, we're gonna have kids with very good waffles. That's gonna be it. Swifty! How we doing, Swift dude? Oh no. Couldn't get up. Yoga with wifey runnings? I don't know that she would join. She just wants to see me wear a kilt. How we doing, Swifty? I was trying to cause an identity crisis before the wedding. Color was a tartan, by the way. I could pull it out at some point. I will whip it out on stream. Just to remind me, it's upstairs. I thought you said tartar. Because I'm hungry.
Do it.
What up, common sense? Ashkenazi Jewish. Might be interesting to do a test. Nazi destroyed all the records. Get as far as the old country and the trail just stops. Reluctant to give my DNA profile to a company and pay them for the privilege. Yeah. That's the thing, isn't it, Michael? And that's one of the reasons why I haven't engaged with it. It's like, If you are contributing to the sum of all human knowledge, then you should probably like be compensated for that. Jacob Man, why? Oh no, it just keeps on coming back. That's very strange. I'm living, just kind of around today. How are you, buddy? Having a good Friday? Yeah, I'm taking way too long to lift. This is like going, it's going way over. But no, that's real, Michael. Thank you for sharing that. I think that's the experience of a lot of folks. Experience of a lot of folks in the U.S. that just like don't have ancestry and don't have records of their ancestry. Half German, half Iranian. Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know you're half Iranian. I think you mentioned the German part a couple times, but more cool time the better. Swifty, I'm glad you're here, buddy. What do you got going on this weekend? Are you gonna do anything special? Great grandparents are from 5 different countries, 100% Ashkenazi Jewish, as far as I know. Oh, rad. Okay. Within 9 years or so, DNA databases will be complete enough to infer most of your DNA, even if you haven't been tested. So I don't even have to pee in a cup anymore. Don't tell me that I wasn't supposed to pee in a cup. I peed in a cup because I wanted to, not because they told me to. Ugh. Hanging around the house, sleeping, all that good stuff. Nice. I may do some home improvement stuff this weekend. I might go to a little birthday gathering for someone. German side of the family, parents got divorced. I went out looking, coming more after my father. I got you. No, that's real. Yeah, I definitely look more like my dad, who carries more of the Dutch. Bicycles. Some days I just don't want to do core. It's gonna do it. Core ain't gonna do itself. It ain't gonna touch itself. Ooh, who texted me? Records are weird. Found a load of stuff from my great-grandfather. All of it says he's from Russia. Name is effectively German von Germanman, and I've always been told that side of the family was German Jewish. All the American papers clearly say Russia. Yeah. No, record keeping was not great. Record keeping was not great. That's kind of you, Jigga Man. I'm still working on myself. I feel like I don't feel like as long as I keep running, I don't think I'll ever get too bulky. As long as I keep running and I don't start gear, I don't think I'll ever get too bulky. I don't not want David Bowie, but I really want Fall Out Boy, so we're going to listen to Fall Out Boy. FLB Friday, baby. I've thought a couple of times of doing Fall Out Boy only playlists on Fridays. He was a history major. I asked him about it. He said that around that time, to Americans, a dirty European was a dirty European. Weren't really bothered about the details beyond that. Sure, they had the same attitude about Jews. Oh, 100%. 100%. I mean, like, it's very interesting if you look into the concept of, oh, you want to go here? The like social concept of race and how it formed and then reformed again during the great, it wasn't called the Great Migration. Yeah, social construction of race, like around Irish folks, around Italian folks, how like whiteness became redefined in those areas where there weren't a lot of people of color. Like, damn, damn. I remember taking a class where we talked about that, and like, it's incredible to think about the fact that so much of human society and so much of human nature is constantly in the pursuit of like trying to subject another person beneath you, right? Like that is so much of history, is systems that reinforce the idea that one person is more of a person than another. We're not doing that last set of bikes because I can feel my core screaming. Europe is vomiting. Laser Tuna 86, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Run Club. European immigration to the US. Yeah. Yeah. Brain juice is all used up. I can't think anymore. Well, my lifting juice is used up, and I don't exactly know what that means, but we are going to transition out of stream. We're doing great, Zach. We're doing great. I just need to I need to go to work. Back to work, excuse me. Let's see. Who can we bring y'all to go see today? Should we pounce up? Should we pounce up and go see someone way bigger? Been doing that a little too much lately, I think. Oh, duh, we're gonna raid Evo. Hafa. Hafa, we're raiding Evo. Hey, everyone, thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate you. I know I took a long time today. But everyone, hey, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the resubs. Thank you for the conversation. Thank you for the validation. Hope you all have a great rest of your day on purpose. Be kind to yourself. To talk about the rest of the things, be sure to grab one of these raid messages. The first one if you are not a subscriber. The second one if you are a subscriber. It's going to look a little something like that. Make sure you get in on there. Stoner, catch you later. Y'all, if you could, if you haven't done so already, I'm going to give a little plug for the YouTube channel right here along with our other socials. If you haven't gotten in on all those, do it. Do it. If you're looking for another way to support the stream that gives me a little bit more of a cut, support me on Fanhouse. I also do a little bit of extra content on Fanhouse that you're not going to get anywhere else. For example, I may have lied to you. The raid video, I debuted it on Fanhouse before I did it on stream today. So if you want to see stuff first, you want to see a little bit extra, check out Fanhouse. It's a good way. Use the promo code in the socials link, and you can get your first month free. All that stuff. But yes, with that, I'm going to be back on Sunday for more Okami HD. We're going to woof it up, and then, you know, it'll be a good day. It'll be a good day. But with that, be kind to yourself. Be kind to someone else. Go be kind to Ivo Uzumaki, who is our brother in Nerd Lifts, and I'll see you in the next one.